Hello and welcome, everyone. We're so happy that you can join us, and a warm welcome to anyone who might be here for the first time. We are here together again at the beginning of the month. We had the 10-day IMR. So I see a lot of the same, people here that joined the IMR. So we're happy to be together again and to have this monthly meditation with our spiritual guide, Sister Nay. So, and modern technology it's really a miracle that, and a blessing that we can all be here from all over the world and meditate together. So, we will be having a meditation, which will be followed by questions and answers. So please feel free to ask spiritual questions, questions on meditation, spiritual subjects, and you can do that by clicking on the raise hand button below. Okay, and you can also put your questions in the chat. And please don't be shy. This is your opportunity, okay, to ask questions. So, and take advantage of Sister Nay being here with us, okay? And if you have anything you need during the session, I'm your host, Heather, so you can message me in the chat privately if you want. And let's see, is there anything else before we start? No, I think that's it. So over to you, Sister Nay, whenever you're ready.
Hello, everyone. So this is the Bandara month, and then I feel that Great Master worked me very hard, and I feel I'm with you almost like half months. I constantly do this live session almost every week, almost every day. But I'm grateful with this opportunity always. Really grateful, that this seva has transformed me, into the me that I be able to know myself well. Okay. Of course, there's up and down within this seva, within this spiritual service. But then my friend say that he said to me that he's so proud that in regardless of like the attack from all sides, I still be persistent and courage, within this spiritual service. So today I want to talk with you. Oh, good. Everyone open camera. Good. I want to see everyone actually, this is your opportunity, right? And happy birthday, Peter. It's a good way to celebrate your birthday, isn't it?
Thank you.
Okay. So today I want to emphasize on the subject of faith in the living master. Okay. As within the last meditation, I mentioned about existence of perfect living master. But today will be slightly different because I want to talk about faith in the living master. Okay. And I will not talk about the concept because all the concepts we already collect and know enough, right? But then by me share my direct experience, it might be helpful to all of you that you can apply in your case. I feel with nowadays state of this humanity, we have a lot of suffering. And most of the suffering is triggered within our mental space, and it go down to our emotional self, emotional layers, and affects our physical body. And as you know already that I'm doing this seva in different flavor than the previous master, because I'm from Buddhism background, and my teaching is here to promote whatever I know from my direct experience. So I cannot talk from any other point of view. But be sure that you're here to cultivate whatever you can get from me. You can cultivate more, you can cultivate less. Okay? It's just the perspective. So open your heart. In the Buddhism culture, we talk about the Four Noble Truths, the existence of suffering that is essential for spiritual transformation. I feel that in the previous time, Master do not really emphasize about the role of the suffering. Ishwaji probably told you that, oh, if you want progress very fast, get married. Okay. Why? Because having a family life, there's a lot of challenge. It is like a trigger of your mental, emotional, and physical suffering, you know, to be a spiritual practitioner and at the same time live householder life. But then I'm here to emphasize more about the role of suffering, because it had to start from, okay, your suffering that you carry right now, what kind of suffering that manifests itself within this moment? And this art can only be able to do, or you be able to know only when you explore the art of awareness. So I already introduced the art of conscious breathing to all of you, okay? So when you do your breathing, that you be able to open yourself from head to toe and recognize all the sensation in different part of yourself. Then at this moment, you know what kind of suffering, what kind of unbalance that you carry. So the first layers that is very obvious is the layers of physical self. And within this physical self, you might feel some aches and pain, some numbness, some stabbing pain, some heat or cold sensation in different area of your body. And because we be able to observe whatever manifests in this moment through the art of you aware of your conscious breathing in your natural breath right now, then you be able to go inside more in the deeper layers. So after you explore what kind of sensation you feel from head to toe, you'll be able to feel that the body release some kind of emotion. It looked like the wave of emotion or bubble of emotion that resurface inside you. You probably be able to recognize that right now. Are you in good mood? Are you in bad mood? You know, what kind of mood you in, right? And when you recognize your mood already through this art of awareness, then you recognize your thought within that mood. There's a certain thought that raise up. It's look almost like a pattern of thought that go around in circle. You probably be able to catch some of those. And with the art of awareness, if you practice and increase your awareness of what you carry at every moment, you will be open up more and more of all of this stream of thoughts that come. We here to observe different layers of ourselves. Why? Because we need to recognize all this unbalance before we be able to bring balance in this. And within the art of the Four Noble Truths by the Buddha, he mentioned about we have to understand our suffering. Okay, we have to recognize that you actually in suffering right now. And we have to recognize that what is the cause of your suffering? The cause meaning you see the unbalance that you did previously harm to yourself, previously harm to others, and it come to the moment that the consequences that you have to reap come. Okay. And if, with spiritual will, spiritual strength, you'll be able to accept that, okay, this is my homework. I have to work with this. I have to recognize this. This is my own doing. And I have to change my habit to make sure that I don't do harm to myself. I don't do harm to others in the future. And that's how you try to bring yourself out of suffering. And all of this is only be possible to faith that you have within your master, within your spiritual teacher. Because in the darkest moment that we experience our suffering, most of the time it creates like a blanket sensation to cover us. And at that time, you feel so dark. You feel so numb, maybe angry, frustration, agitation, emotional. So the attack will come from all sides. And you probably feel that you cannot feel anything but suffering. But within that, if you have a connection with your spiritual teacher, with your spiritual guide, and you manage to remember it because each and every day you train yourself that you meditate with the connection of the master. You go out to your daily life, you recite the holy mantra given by your master. Then you will remember the master even in your suffering. So the master power will come like a beacon of light, hope within that complete darkness. And if you ever experience so intense suffering that you can't even feel yourself, but you happen to remember that you have a helper, you have a connection with the master, this will create a living faith in you. Because once that moment happened, you remember forever to always ask for help from inside, from this connection that deeper inside, from soul to soul level. Okay, providing that you already bring the acceptance to all of this manifestation of suffering that happen at this moment. Why? Because when we go through our suffering, the connection is still there. The connection of the soul to soul is still there. Because soul never suffer. Soul is always in bliss, in happiness, in joy. Okay? And in truth. And if you manage to remember the connection of the master and remember what it feels like when you spend time with your physical master, with your spiritual teacher, spiritual guide, what you feel at that time. You might feel blissful, you might feel joyful, you can focus within the moment. And if you manage to remember that, that will be something that saves you from complete darkness. So this is the art. And I'm here to help. I'm here for you to remember, to make use of this connection. And don't worry, even if you join this session and you not initiate, don't worry, okay? You can use whoever that you have faith. Maybe your teacher, your spiritual idol, and you can use anyone that you feel that he or she hold the connection from soul to soul. Okay, and I don't mind you use me as an guinea pig, okay, in this experiment. Why? Because one time Ishwaji said to me that there's no difference between you and me. And at that time, I was thinking that he make a joke, but actually he mean it, right? Because he have so much faith in me that one day I will awaken to this connection, okay? And I feel grateful and honored to be able to do this Great Master Seva, okay? I feel very proud that I can reach this point and be so grateful to have this opportunity, okay? And make sure that you use this connection within the practice of today. Okay, so enough of the explanation, so let's practice. So you can sit in a comfortable position, okay? And be mindful of the space that you're in today. And take two to three times deep breathing. When you take deep breathing, notice the sensation, notice how you're feeling inside today, right now. Why? Because you have to understand your homework for today first, before you can bring the balance, the answer to this. Okay, so we're gonna start this exercise, okay, by two ways. Okay. If you study with me for some time and you recognize the triangle area, which locate upper from your lips and up to your wisdom eye center and downward, okay? Like you draw a triangle to cover your nose area. So this is the triangle area where you can do anapa or conscious breathing and stay in focus. You have to observe your natural breath in this area. Every breathing is raising and then passing away. Be mindful that you have to notice the sensation that raise up and passing away within this triangle area. So this is how you bring your attention and focus in one point. And if you are initiate of masters, you can use recitations of the holy names. And same way, draw attention to your wisdom eye center. So actually, it's the same wisdom eye, but slightly work different in different technique. But I want you to narrow down your focus in a tiny area and notice the sensation within the area. And if you recite the holy names, also at your wisdom eye center, okay, locate behind your wisdom eye in your head. This wisdom eye center can be the size of a tennis ball, a melon, or a size of a pea. You can pick whichever size that you feel comfortable today. But within that area, you have to feel the sensation, okay, clearly. So we're gonna do this for the first 3 minutes, okay? 3 minutes. If you catch that your thoughts try to drag you out from this area, from the triangle area of which wisdom eye center, if you do anapa, conscious breathing, you use your breathing to drag yourself back to the triangle area. And if you do the recitations of the holy names, bring your attention and notice the sensation within the wisdom eye center. So this is how you'll be able to ground yourself within the body. Okay, next step, we're gonna do scanning of the body, also called, you can say it, orange juice experiment by Ishwaji. So imagine the top part of your head is like an opening space that you can feel the orange juice. And you start to flow the orange juice down to different part of your body, inch by inch. And you can spread this orange juice around. You can use the tools of Anapa or conscious breathing to understand the flow, to recognize the flow within this orange juice. Slowly and gently feel the sensation from the head and continue to come down toward your both hands, toward your bodies, your chest, your stomach, down to your bottom, and then to your both of your legs. Okay, so slowly doing this, and be mindful that you know clearly the sensation that it does when the orange juice pass through different part of yourself. You have to notice the sensation. What do you feel there? Do you feel hot, cold, aches, pain, some tingling sensation, some numbing sensation? Okay. And you have to do this without any judgment. You're not craving for good sensation. You're not craving for bad sensation. You remain very neutral in your observing. You only gather the information of the manifestation at this moment. And remember, you do in sequence. Let's say you move downwards 2-3 inch at a time, 1 inch at a time. You have to do it in uniform way throughout your body. Make sure that you cover every area. Some emotion might come up. Some mental issue might come up. If you previously used the art of conscious breathing, go to the breathing to come back to whatever you do. And if you use holy names, go back to recite the holy names and then come back to whatever you do. Come back to the orange juice experiment or body scanning. We're gonna do this together around 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes. Do at your own pace. Okay, there's no need to be hurry, and make sure that you're kind and gentle to yourself. If you manage to finish very quickly, okay, you can try to empty out your orange juice through your hands and feet, and then start another round again. If at some point of your practice you feel the uniform sensation from head to toe, meaning you feel that you open up or different parts of your body already, you can do free flow, okay? Meaning you can scanning your body from the head to toe very quickly. You can fill up the orange juice from head to toe very quickly. And keep observing yourself, keep being aware of whatever manifestation that come up during this time without any judgment. Observe the reality that manifests itself moment by moment. Everything rising and passing away. All the experiences come and go. Only the experiencer stay. Only the observer stay. Okay. 1 more minute. I want you to finish the last round of your scanning of the feeling of orange juice before we move on to make use of our soul to soul connection within our metta practice, share love and compassion. Okay. Okay, 1 more minute. Try to finish everything. Okay, now is the time that we're gonna make use of our soul to soul connection. The soul of the master is like an ocean of love, mercy, and compassion. And we are a drop within this ocean. And we gonna open ourselves again from the top part of our head. You can imagine crystal clear mineral water flow down inside you. This is the blessing of love, mercy, and compassion from the Master. And when this crystal clear mineral water flowing inside you, it is necessary for you to feel the sensation of bliss, light, joy, happiness inside as this crystal clear mineral water pass through different parts of your body. The more this master quality flow inside you, the more you become the ocean. The more you remove your limitation of a drop and become the ocean. Make sure you pay attention on the sensation as this crystal clear mineral water pass through different part of your body. It might trigger some emotions, some thoughts. It doesn't matter, everything rising and then passing away within this flow of love, mercy, and compassion. Make sure you feel every part of yourself without leaving a blind spot. Okay. 2 more minutes to go within this practice. Some of you might feel some cooling, some healing sensation, okay? Whatever you feel, just enjoy. One minute more. Try to flow in the crystal clear mineral water to every part of yourself. And notice clearly the sensation it does within your body, within your emotional self, your mental self. Okay, next step. Start to see that this crystal clear mineral water start to overflow from the top part of your head like a fountain to reach the space all around you, to your apartment, to your house, to your room that you sit right now. And notice the vibration that it does that is start to uplift the energy of the place, bring more happiness, joy, bliss, compassion to that space. And if there are anyone in your house, in your apartment, in your office, you share love, blessing, this blissful feeling, joyful feeling with them. Or you can imagine that this crystal clear mineral water reach them. Okay. And it start to change whatever mood that they carry, whatever mental state that they carry, to be more blissful, more light, more happy. So flow this crystal clear mineral water to your family, your friends, your loved ones, everyone within your karmic connection, even your enemies. We also share this master love blessing in the form of crystal clear mineral water with all plants, animal, or the beings, visible, invisible beings who live in your area, small or big, from the lower realms of awareness to the higher realms of awareness. Spread this to all directions in in whichever way that you can. Share this love, mercy, and blessing to your town, to your country, to the continent where you are, to every karmic and spiritual connection that you have. So together, sitting here, we cover the whole planet. Make sure you still notice the sensation within yourself. So you know, you witness the process of transformation within everyone and everything. And lastly, we express love and gratitude to Ishwaji, to Great Master, to all masters, to all spiritual teachers of every part of teaching, especially Satmat, especially Vipassana, Anapanasati teachers, and thanks them to conduct this session and provide opportunity for us to be here together at this moment. And get ready to come out of meditation. You can come back to yourself, take 2 to 3 times deep breathing. And whenever you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Okay. Welcome back. So hope you enjoy this session. Okay. So this is how you make use of soul-to-soul connection. And soul-to-soul connection will work better when you have more and more faith to your master, to your spiritual guide, to your connection. Okay. But the soul-to-soul can feel very clearly only when you bring the balance. You observe whatever happened in the different layers that you carry within the physical, emotional, and mental body first. Once you know this very clearly, what you carry, meaning you understand your homework, so you can bring the answer to your homework. Love is the answer to every problems in this universe, okay? And it's also an art, to understand the role of suffering. Because in the moment of suffering, that's when we remember to study ourselves, to find out what's wrong, and want to bring balance in this, okay? So don't feel upset or angry or agitation or sit there and do nothing in the moment of suffering, okay? If you can remember the practice of today, make use of this technique, of this method, of this guide that I help you today, that I offer you in the name of the Master today. This afternoon, I have a nap because I was so tired of working in the Dera ground. And I have a dream. Recently, I don't know why I keep seeing a lot of Great Master and HYG, open eyes or closed eyes. And I have a dream where HYG and Great Master drove a Rolls Royce car. It looked like a vintage Rolls Royce car that have a lot of curves, like their custom-made one. And then they give me another car, which is like a newer version of the Rolls Royce, but also custom-made for me to drive. So upon waking up, I remember, because for a while I was doubtful of my own style, like the technique that I offer to all of you, because it's not something that we have done before in the path of the Master. So this dream is just reassure me, that I'm actually doing the same thing, but in different flavor, in different way, in my own capacity. So it just a very good assurance, that Master give to me. Okay, is there any questions? You can put down in the chat. You can raise your hand. Okay, speak up. Is there anything in the chat, Heather?
No, not yet. Nothing in the chat. But I have a question. I've been wanting to ask it in the last 2 sessions, but it just hasn't, hasn't been the right time. So so when at initiation, right, we hear that the master assumes kind of or wipes clean, right, our Karaman karma. So our previous karma, like that gets wiped clean, and then we still have whatever karma we accumulate from there, right? That we have to take on ourselves. And so I'm just curious, like, how does that actually happen? How does the master do that? If you know, if you can explain that, I'm curious.
Okay, I will try to answer in my own term at best, okay? From what I understand, right? When you receive initiation, meaning master accept you as a forever friend, okay? It doesn't need to be a session where master say, okay, I give you initiation. This is the initiation ceremony. Because sometimes initiation can happen in different way, okay? Because it's the connection inside. To me, you know, my initiation probably happened in dream first. Because I have a dream where Ishwarji came to me, an Indian man in a smart suit, saying to me that I will become your master. I will give you initiation, right? And I didn't recognize him in my dream first. But then when I wake up, I remember, oh, Ishwapuri, right? After that, I was lucky that I attend to his event in Singapore. And directly I asked this question and he said yes, right? So from there, you know, he become my forever friends, or he's always have been, you know, since in the form of Buddha, and nowadays he come back into my life again to remind that friendship, you know, that connection. So when you got initiation from the high authority that we believe to be a perfect living master, so meaning that there are many kind of teacher in the world, okay, many level of teacher, like in the world that you have kindergarten, primary, secondary, high school, and university, and master degree, okay. So we believe that perfect living master, they are the teacher from high authority, meaning at least university level, okay. So that's how we can graduate. So it means that a lot of us that come across path with a high level teacher, meaning that in previous time, maybe in this life, in multiple past life, we already attend all kind of schools and collect all of the teacher and come to the last teacher, right? Where with he or she, we gonna graduate from this spiritual part, meaning we're gonna reach the destination. We're gonna have liberation out from this cycle of birth and rebirth. So, because firstly, potentially, you already have been working on your karma, of course, because all the work in kindergarten, primary level, high school, you know, lead up until now, it's all about working in the karmic realms of awareness, cleansing your karma. So when you come and reach the point where you meet with your high level teacher, your final teacher, potentially you have very less karma already, right? So with the last touch of a perfect living master, he or she remove, you know, the last lot of karma. Remove, I mean, like standing in ransom, okay? Meaning what? Master did not burn out that karma, you know, but he or she take it on his or her own account for now, right? But then, oh, be careful. If you naughty student, master have the right to release it back, to give it back to you, because master bring that to work on his or her own, okay? And because of all the past karma will be in the hand of the master. Master will leave you whatever karma or karmic record in this lifetime for you to work on, because if master take everything, then there's no story for you to fulfill, and then you just drop dead, no? And then go. So what is the fun of this final time of this journey? Because this is the one that you will enjoy the most within the time that you come and visit this creation, So this is actually a joyful moment with high anticipation from the soul, okay? So master leave it, okay, this last chapter, right? We still have it on record. And the fascinating about this karma, like a destiny karma that we need to fulfill in this lifetime, is so random, okay? It's random because within this last chapter, it built upon the old reservoir, like a very big storehouse of karma. And from the time to time, it's just random, put down, in the sequence, in timeline as your story, okay? So sometimes things that happen after initiation, sometimes can be so intense, so random, that come up, and then you cannot, really recognize that you have done anything to trigger this in this life, because it's random from the storehouse, so that you probably feel like some kind of suffering is like a sudden strike, right? But the reason that you're still facing this after initiation, okay, it's just because master know that you have potential, you have capacity to train, to be able to overcome, use this opportunity of hardship or suffering to overcome and become enlightened, Enlightenment is like an art of awareness, to know what? To know thyself, to know yourself. Actually, every intense suffering is an opportunity for you to reawaken to yourself, providing that this self is what? Is it the soul? Is it the karmic self? Is it a God self? This self is the self that operates in every level of consciousness at the same time. It means it's the soul, yes. It's God self, yes. It's the creator self, yes. It's the different layers of karmic self, yes. And I look back in the past teaching, some of the teaching completely ignore the existence of the karmic self and its important role for you to have enlightenment. That's why it looked like why Sister Ney teach to cleanse karma? Why she teach a lesson of primary and high school, right? Because all of you are the lousy university students. Because you repeat so multiple times your university, only because you don't have the right foundation in high school, in primary school. This is why. And if you yourself a good university student, you won't be here. Okay. You probably be able to self-teach, right? To already know what you need to do, what is your homework. Because you don't even understand what you carry karmically, then it's hard for you to reach the deeper layers of yourself, which is the soul, which is individual soul and your creator self, the God that reside inside you. No, this why. And I feel that it is very useful to bring the art of the Buddha, the teaching of Anapa and Vipassana into this for all of you to work on some details that you need to fill up. Okay. Yeah. Any more questions on this, Heather?
That was a beautiful, clear explanation. And
Oh, another thing.
yeah.
Okay. Because the most rapid progress within this game, okay, of enlightenment is about increasing awareness of yourself, the self, the ultimate self. And at some point, you will have to put yourself in seva, in spiritual service. And this is what all the master degree student has to do. And you will have to do three kinds of seva. The seva of your wealth, whatever possession that you have, you will have to learn to give it up in the name of spirituality. And yourself, your own labor, okay, your physical body, you will learn to give it up, to surrender to the will of the master as well. And the last and the hardest one is the seva in the mind, okay? And within the mind, it's more interesting when you start to do seva within your mind, because we have individual mind and the collective mind. Yeah? When you do seva, sometimes you will feel like, suffering that come to me, I remember I did it a little bit. Like, for example, you just not be careful, you just fell down, like me, like, I think last year or around 1.5 years ago, I fell down the stair because I'm not careful, of course, right? And then I remember it's not even that bad. I just fell down 3 steps of the stair. But after I performed initiation ceremony to someone, okay? And then I have this sharp stabbing pain on my back for over 6 months. And then I remember, it's from, of course, individual, but a lot to do with the collective, no? Because if you provide your assistance, your service, in order to make a rapid progress on your spiritual journey to reach the point that you completely destroy your ego, your desire, your attachment, these things will happen to you, that you happen to, host the random karma that come from the storehouse of the karma, and be in other people business as well, meaning other people karma as the collective also come at the same time in similar kind of suffering for you to clean. Okay. But this is the way that, you can like jump very quickly, right? So just take the challenge, whatever comes, Master will be the one, your spiritual guide inside, your spiritual teacher inside will be the one who know that how much you can take, you know, like, and have full faith, full trust that you can overcome this set of suffering, this set of karma that raise up within your system. Okay. Yeah, understand?
Yes. And thank you for being willing to, be our guide. Because with that, without you, I think most of us would feel lost. So thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, I plan to run away many times. But so far not successful. So
And also, Nay, can you, this is a different question, but can you remind me what Satnam means? Because I know Ali doesn't have the holy names, and I was thinking that, you always say that you can use Satnam, as a mantra. So, can you tell us what that means?
okay, Satnam in my term, it means true identity. Because master is kind enough, to just like just give some name to distract our mind. Okay. And that name carry vibration. So you have to understand, okay, Satnam mean true name, true identity, true form. So it's almost like within the Satnam, when you recite, you have this God vibration inside it. Okay, because this is your ultimate identity, the last one before you merge back to God, right? Like the last layers, I would say, of the sense of individual soul, before you merge, before the rock merge to the ocean of love. So it means just true identity, true self. That's all, in English term. Yeah.
Thank you.
So don't be upset, Heather, you in Seva. So you will be get attacked from our side.
Yeah.
But grateful for this opportunity because Master trusts you so much so that he know that you can work with this. Within this you can progress. So in a way, it's like a golden opportunity, Mm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? Hi, Lisa. No time, long time no see. Where have you been? She didn't hear me. I mean, Lisa Wang. You. How are you? Open your microphone.
Lisha,
Yeah,
open your microphone.
she cannot.
Yeah, she'll get it.
She's
She'll get
trying.
it. Yeah.
I don't think I can do it for her. I can try. Let's see.
Mm.
She'll
Oh,
get it.
so far it's all
Oh, there you are. She's got it.
Okay, sorry, I'm not very familiar with how to use it. Yes, I'm fine. And these 2 months are quite busy, and so for the exams, and just because of master's grace, I passed them successfully.
Good.
Thank you, Master Nay, and thank God. And now everything becomes very peaceful. And so I will have more time be with you because the last 2 months I am quite a little bit busy, like that kind of exam took occupied my time. But now I'm fine.
So what do you study?
And because you know, when we want to apply for the permanent ID card, we need to pass the how to say I belong course. One is the local language, Maltese
Wow.
language, and
Okay.
the other one is Malta culture. And so we need to pass these exams. The stage 1 we passed, and we will apply for stage 2. So it means maybe after half a year or 1 year, because we are still on the waiting list. It's about 1,000 people, they are waiting. So maybe after a while, we still need to be busy in preparing for the exam.
Is that? If it's possible with Helen, it will possible with you too. Helen is like
I'm
one
very
of the
happy.
million, so
Yes, I'm very happy, and congratulations to Helen, because she did a lot. She did a lot effort, put a lot effort on the server. So I'm for me and my friend also very grateful for her help on the server. It's very beneficial for us. Because she's not only very good in translation, but she's also very good in the language, you know, how to express. That's the talent. Not only she knows English, but she has talent in language. That's what yes, that's why she can do the translation work very well.
okay.
Yes. Yeah.
May I, Leisha, does that
Yeah.
mean that waiting list, is that to get out of China legally or what?
No, the waiting list is for the exam, for the course. If you want to learn the course, you must wait, because there are so many candidates, they are waiting.
What is the course for?
Yes, this course, and this course is the pass. You can apply for the permanent ID card here.
Where you are now, or?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so it'll be European?
No, I don't know. It's only the Maltese, the Malta ID card, not European.
Oh, Thai,
It's,
it'll be Thailand?
No.
Yes, this island ID card, but maybe after about, I don't know, 10 or several years, you can apply for the European ID card. I'm not sure, because the policy they always update.
Oh,
Well,
good.
bless your heart. You surely have gone through a lot to get here, haven't you?
Yes, yes, it's a long way to say. Must they know me? It's really a lot of difficulties with Sister Helen's help, with Master Nay's help, so I can come here. But still a long way to go.
It's okay, you in good hand, you know.
Yes.
It is necessary for you to be in a peaceful place in
Yes.
order to practice spirituality. Remember, if anything would come and disturb your peace, then Master have to intervene, because we are the children of the Master, right? And the only purpose we here is to attend this spiritual school. And your main priority is the spiritual students, right?
Yes.
The Master will make you to live in a peaceful life where you can practice, you know, where you can fight with yourself, not fight with the system, not fight with your, I don't know, poverty or any struggle, you know. So yeah, we get transformed when we come onto this spiritual path. And if you sincere, you know, you will get help, and you will recognize help when help comes.
Yes, I always feel there are a lot of people help me.
You're welcome. Okay, anybody else? Hi, Ali. I saw your cat just part on the back of you.
Yeah, she was just walking behind me. I have the windows open in here and the cats are looking out at all the birds, but they always love to be around when I'm doing breathing or meditation.
Okay, nice to see you in the session. huh?
Nice to see you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Mm.
You almost look like Heather, you know? It's just like a twin.
When I see pictures of myself, sometimes when I'm younger, I think it's Allie. Like, but it's me. Yeah. So
Okay.
we have a question in the chat.
Mhm.
Asim asks, does the karma could be avoided if we do our meditation? While I also hear that the pralabdha one has to go through no matter what happens, or Master's Grace switches our karma through his will so it will be easy for the individual.
Mm. It's interesting term that he used the word avoid. If I would say no, we cannot escape. Okay, we cannot escape any of this karma. But it's interesting that within the practice, let's say you do this orange juice experiment, you do this scanning of your body, meaning some kind of the karma that potentially it have to manifest into emotional events, some mental disturbed events, or you probably been harmed in the process, or some kind of accident would happen to you. It can come up as like a random pain within your system, random emotions, or like you have bad dreams, you have bad day, or it will be more obvious that within meditation session, some of a storm of emotions or thoughts will just come. Okay, so we get burn out our karma in that way, using the tools of this karmic body, this physical body. Because when you bring awareness of the observer, of the experiencer to this karmic body, it's like you shine the light in the darkness, and you be able to organize whatever go out of place or unorganized within that darkness, and the more you shine the light, you be able to organize the space. It means that karma is like random thing within this dark room, okay, that like a surprise box. But if you continue to shine the light to all this surprise box, you make sure you open it one by one, you work every day, then you will live a very peaceful life. Some random sickness, might come, but it comes very quickly and burn itself away very quickly too. And this is how I live my life, like I try to place my awareness inside. Remember the shell, the turtle shell. If you make sure that you go through your life and you be inside the shell at all time, all of the karma that you supposed to go through, let's say Lisa supposed to go through a lot of difficulty on her apply process or exam process, but during this difficult time, she happened so that she's also do her spiritual practice, be inside her shell. Even she go through different things, different tasks that she need to do in her daily life. Then all of that difficulty or hardship or hindrance will come and burn itself out within her system. So in the outer circumstances, everything can go smooth, So spiritual practice has to go hand in hand with your daily life, daily tasks, and your worldly focus as well. And it's also if you come to see a master in the presence of the master, because master will carry a very strong cleansing vibration with him or her. So in the presence of the master, those kind of mysterious box, can come and at once or open, it's like you just do big cleaning in one time. So I just get excuse, that I am a bad luck. Like, what do you mean that I am a bad luck? I recognize myself as a good luck for the world and the universe. And then I understand, sometimes, when people come in my energy field, because whatever they carry is so unorganized, because within that dark room, maybe you just leave it and never cleanse it, never go and organize all of this mysterious box of karma that inside your system. And when you come near me, I don't actually do anything, but because I carry light, I carry very strong vibration, it's possible also that everything will just come and clean itself, right? And then I probably become your bad luck for a while. And then after that can be your good luck charm, So don't give up. Don't give up on me yet. If I am the bad luck in your life, because good luck will come later. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else?
Hi, Sister.
Hi.
I have something I'm curious about. So,
Mm.
Kai Chen and I yesterday we were at like a rooftop garden of a shopping mall. So we wanted to go to the garden, but beside the garden we realized there's a bar with a lot of people like drinking, etc. inside, and they were blasting music. So when we arrived at the garden, I felt a bit like a weird energy coming out from that bar, but we went straight to the garden and we didn't stay for too long. There were some people hanging around, maybe they smoke, etc. Then I think after the incident, we walked off, and I felt a bit giddy. And then Kai Chen was telling me he felt a bit drunk, but we didn't drink anything. So thinking back, I think I was a bit curious, like, oh, is there any like relevance? Like the energy there seems a bit off, or like for me it seemed a bit dark. Like I want to stay away from that place. So even though we did not interact with anyone there or like do anything there, we were just walking past. So a bit curious, like energetically, whether there's anything to do with this. Yeah.
Mm. It's normal that you become more sensitive, during the time that you continue to open yourself up, continue to practice. Sometimes you just become more sensitive to our energy exchange, and because you not be mindful how to protect yourself yet. So you just like, how to say, uh, like an open invitation, for everyone to just come and steal your energy, Like I said, practice be inside your shell more. If in that time, let's say I have to walk past the bar, or I know that, oh, this space will have like an eerie kind of energy, I will just come back to my breathing and only focus on my body, in the framework of my body. At that time, I can become invisible to all of this energy exchange, because I narrow down my awareness to only in the framework of my body. So at that time, I'm in complete control. But if you go out anywhere, and then you're not doing this, right? Like at that time, your energy field, your aura might extend, you know, in a large area. So for example, a normal spiritual practitioner, if you meditate regularly, your aura can be around 7 feet, okay? And within this 7 feet, it's like an intense exchange of energy going on, okay? And because you're sensitive, you will feel the flow of it, you will feel everything. So it is advisory when you catch yourself to be in the situation where you're gonna be disturbed, okay? Come back to your shell, come back to your body and narrow down your attention where you can control it, you know? Or even if you already exposed to that already, come back home and feel so tired, so drained, the way you replenish your energy is like today. You probably do multiple rounds of orange juice, and then you do the crystal clear mineral water in, you know? So that way you can refill yourself again, right? And feel okay and not carry on the sickness the next day, right? Okay, understand? Yeah. So protect yourself, you know, because in this world, it's not yet a peaceful place for all spiritual practitioner to be in. So you have to be smart. Né? Okay. Anyone? Oh, hi, Rich. You attend the session. Good. Yeah. Anyone? Is there any more questions, Heather? No?
Nothing else in the chat. Did anybody have any questions about the practice today?
Yay.
Okay.
Then I guess that's it.
Okay. All right, let me make sure that if I have any announcements here. Well, of course, we thank you all for joining us. And Sister Nay will be offering online meditations on some months. You know, she goes into retreat occasionally, so you know, we work around that. So the announcements will come as an email. If you're not on the email list and you want to be, just let me know, okay? And we can add you on there. And on WhatsApp, if you're on WhatsApp, the One Truth, One Love group is a great way to stay in touch, just inspired on a daily basis. People can communicate there, and information on past on upcoming events and past videos can be found on the website onetruthlove.com. And we're excited to announce that there's will be two in-person IMRs in Chiang Rai Center. It'll be August 25th through the 31st, and November 24th through the 30th. And the dates will be posted on the website. I think they're posted on the website, but if not, of course, you can let me know and let Nay know if you're interested in attending. You know, space is limited, so if you want to attend, make sure to let us know, especially if you are wanting to stay at the center. But everyone's welcome. And, you know, our mission is to offer meditation support and programs, both online and in person, freely to all who seek them. And our center in Chiang Rai warmly welcomes everyone to come and visit and spend time with Sister Nay and her family. We highly encourage it. Randy and I have been. Who else has been? Helen. Let's see. Oh, well, of course, Sadhu Singh, he's a regular. And Eleanor and Kaizing, they've been. Yeah. So everyone's welcome. And there's never any fees charged for events, workshops, or gatherings. So if you but if you do feel inspired to support, your donations are always received with deep gratitude. And contributing through Save It in this way, like Nay was saying, like we have different ways we're going to, have to kind of surrender ourselves, right, in life. It's a meaningful way to share our love and devotion. And every donation helps sustain the centers in Thailand and the DARE project. So you can donate through the website or through the direct links that I didn't put in the chat. But if you're interested, let me know. I forgot to put the links in the chats today. So thank you, Sister Nay, for your love, your guidance, and your friendship, and for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here with us. It's really an incredible support to us all. And thank you, brothers and sisters, for joining and for all the great questions. And may we gather again soon.
Okay, see everybody next month. Okay, bye bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Have a good
Bye,
life.
everyone.
Bye.
Have some good karma. Yeah. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Heather, for your savor.
Thank you for being here.
Love you all. Have a great weekend.